Who knows you the best? I don't ever really allow people to say that they know me the best. I go through life better when it's close to the vest to me. I don't want people to just look at me and see me when everything is like peaches and cream. I want people to see me go through things. I want people to see me mess up. I want people to see me make mistakes. Because if I lived my life on camera like everything was perfect, when I do mess up, it's gonna be like, whoa, basketball was my life. Dang, like I loved something and it didn't love me back. You don't want to let your trauma ruin your relationships. One other thing that I'm very, very afraid of is failure. I wish I could retire my mom. If you see anything within me that is worth admiring, I understand that I'm not all that great without God. Sometimes your calling is just higher. Like it's something greater than just the norm. Like it's some shit that's just like out of the norm. And I feel like I'm one of those out of the norm people that's gonna do out of the norm things. That's not gonna be my life. I don't think God called me to live a life to work for anybody, to build somebody else's dream. I don't think that God called me to do that. I don't think so. I'm sleepy. She said you got caught by a bridge.
And before it was just, oh my god.
Yeah. Relationship stuff. Yeah. I know how that can be.
Lord have mercy.
So, I'm here today. Dolo. Nobody's around. I don't think I want this to feel like a rambling session or like I don't know. But I'm just trying to do new things. Yeah, trying to do new things.
So, is this one of the new things that you're gonna do?
Yeah, I'll just throw this in here and there. Just if I want to do a solo episode here and there, cool. Because I think that a lot of times, like, I spend a lot of time talking to myself anyways. Whether that be audibly, in my head. I spend a lot of time talking to God, I guess. And so a lot of times that's like, I don't know, when you're talking to God, you're not talking to yourself, but that's what it looks like to others because they don't know who you're talking to. But, yeah, just trying to throw some new stuff in there. I don't know what this is gonna look like, but here we are.
Well, it already looks great.
Yeah, I don't know what this is gonna look like, but wherever my convo with myself takes myself, that's where we're gonna go. I'm tired today. My brother's not here. Like it's throwing me a little bit. He's out of town actually. He's at our grandpa's house. Our grandpa lives in Vero Beach, which is like an hour away. Yeah, he's there. I don't know. My brother is like,
Is he like chilling?
yeah, he calls it going on vacation. I don't know why he likes going to the country, to go on vacation, but it's neither here nor there. It's not my business. But I don't know. Like I think I'm realizing that my brother is my safe space. Like around my brother, all of me comes out. That's weird.
Why is it weird?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's weird. I'm gonna say it feels weird.
That he's not
Yeah. It feels weird. Yeah, it feels a little weird. But I got a few questions to answer today that some people have asked me on the internet. And yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. see where it goes. These questions are anonymous too, so I don't know who asked what. It's only 5 of them, so we'll see where it goes. First one is, who knows you the best? I don't think that I don't ever really allow people to say that they know me the best. Because I don't think, and it could be a good or a bad thing. A lot of people will probably view it as a bad thing, but I don't allow people to get that close to me. Because I think that at any given moment, no matter how genuine or pure people may seem or come across, how great they are, whatever, I think everybody has the ability to change. I think everybody has the ability to switch. And so it's like, if I don't allow you to know me like that, when you leave, because everybody leaves at some point, whether it be way of death, life, choices, you choose yourself, which you have every right to do. Everybody ends up leaving at some point. So when you do leave, I think that me keeping you at a distance the whole time, it's like, it won't hurt as bad when you do leave. People just change their mind about you each and every day. Like, they have the right to do that. Yeah, I don't think I really allow people to get to know me like that, to say that somebody knows me the best. I think there are people that know parts of me the best, but I don't think anybody like really knows me in like every part of who I am. No. Like, and my brother's probably the closest thing to me, but I don't think he knows all of me. My mom is another one, the closest thing to me. I don't think she knows all of me. Now with them, it's like I don't approach those relationships with like, oh, you might leave or you might switch or you might change. I don't approach those relationships like that, but it's just like, I don't know, that's how I live my life. I've always done everything by myself. I've always been the youngest. So like I don't know. I keep a lot of things close to the vest that I probably should share, but I don't, because I just feel like, what are you gonna do about it? I experienced that the other night too. I was talking to my friends about something that was bothering me a little bit, and I told them about it, and after telling them about it, I left our conversation saying to myself, damn, that's why I don't say anything to anybody. And a lot of people would say that's terrible. It's not like, I don't know, it's nothing against anybody, but it's just like, that did nothing for me telling you guys that. Most people would think, oh, like, I need to go talk to so-and-so because I just need to vent, or I need to let it go, or I need to get this off. I got it off. That didn't do anything for me. So it's like, I think I handle things better, or I go through life better when it's close to the vest to me. I don't know. I don't know. And so even with that, it's like, my relationships struggle because of that. Yeah. Because it's like, people feel like you're not opening up to me, or I want you to open up or share more. But it's like, part of it is like, I'm not intentionally not opening up. It's just, that's not what I'm used to doing. That's hard for me to do. It's hard. Yeah, but it makes relationships hard. Yeah. Because people feel like you're pushing them away, but it's like, I'm not pushing you away. It's not. It's not. And and you try to change that because the people that you're involved with, whether it be friends, romantic relationships, whatever, they don't deserve that. But it's like at the same time, it's like, bro, I got issues. I got trust issues. I don't like, and so it's like somebody really gotta keep throwing the axe at that wall of trust issues because I'm a tough one to crack. I'm a tough one to crack, and I don't know. That's just the cards that life has dealt me. I can't help it.
But it was created back.
Yeah, I know exactly where it comes from. Do I want to say this on here right now? Do I want to say this? Nah, I'm not gonna say that. Cause there's some things you should just keep. Yeah. But huh? Yeah. Yeah. No pun intended. Exactly. I just think it's some things you gotta keep to yourself. But like, I don't know. Like trauma is a real thing, but you don't at the same time. You don't want to let your trauma ruin your relationships because that is a very real thing, and it's like everybody's not bad. And when somebody good does come into your life or somebody that does care or has the intent to stay and all of those things, it's like, okay, maybe I could let the guard down a little bit, but I gotta keep my finger on this button to lift this wall back up immediately if I have to, because you might change your mind. And when you do, I don't want to feel that. Like, I'm not afraid to say that I'm scared of being hurt. I'm scared of that. It just takes me to a place that I don't like being in. And so I try to avoid that at all costs. So, like, I don't know. I really can't help it. I really can't help it.
Do you think therapy helps with that?
Honestly, bro, I've tried therapy. And therapy does nothing. It didn't do anything for me. Like, it may work for some people. Like, it didn't do anything for me. Like, I thought about that the other day, and I said to myself, God is my therapist. Like, even if I did go to therapy, I still feel like there's nothing a human being that bleeds the same blood as me can do for me. I can't even do it for me.
Well, maybe to help you find yourself.
I don't think it's a matter of
That's what they say. I don't know.
that's well therapy for me. I don't think I've ever been in a place in my life where I feel like I have to find me. I think I always know me and I'm always tapped in with me. It's just a matter of how do I say it? I've always known me, but the things that internally, right, that may be issues or trauma or whatever, I just don't think that that's anything anybody can do for me. Like, I don't think so. I don't know. I think it's just a different feeling when it's like, God, this is what I'm struggling with. I feel like only God can heal you from anything. Or I think only God can put forgiveness in your heart or transform you or change you or whatever. I feel like only God can do that. And, like, I'm learning that my entire existence is dependent upon and reliant upon God and God only. Like, I don't know. I don't, each and every day, like, there's nothing that I do on my own. Even something as simple as going to work out. Like, I don't have that discipline on my own. The strength to do that, I don't have that strength on my own. To get up and be here and do this, like, I don't have that on my own. My wisdom or my knowledge or whatever, I don't have that on my own. That was given to me by someone bigger than me. Nothing I have in life is on my own. And I understand that. So, and it's nothing no human being gave me. Even if we want to go as far as like the experiences that I have that gave me the wisdom, who gave me the experiences? God did. I didn't ask for certain experiences, but God knew what I needed in this life. So, who knows me the best? I mean, I don't think I allow people to get that far. That. Because he made me. And I'm created in his image and likeness. There you go. Good answer. God knows me the best. And then, too, I feel like people like... this is going to be a rambling session. Okay. I feel like people... they say they want to get to know you the best and they all of this, but, like, I still feel like... And I'm not talking about anybody specifically. I'm just speaking people in general. Like, I just think that people, I don't know, they want to be around you or they want you, whatever, right? They want to be in your space, whatever. But I still feel like once they do get around you and they get comfortable, then people start to treat you like you're regular. Like, if you didn't know anything about me, you wouldn't treat me like I was regular because you're going to still try to get to know me. So I still kind of like, I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
There's a song,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
she talked about that.
Yeah, like, I still like to keep that. Like, I like to keep a little mystery to my life because it's going to keep you interested. You're not going to treat me like I'm regular at any point. Yeah, so, yeah, people start to treat you like you regular when they feel like they know you or know all of you. Like, no. That's, no. Yeah, no. How do you continue to podcast even when you don't feel like it? That must have came from a podcaster. I think that my approach to all of this is my real life. Like you just asked me, what's the topic? I don't know. Because I'm just banking on my real life. So I come in here with my real life experiences, like, and I let that lead a conversation. But when I don't feel like it, I think that if you're in this space, like, you know, like, you'll be so consistent at certain points, and then it's like life still exists, and you still have to go through the ebbs and flows of life. And so when that happens, it's like you don't want to be on anybody's camera because you're going through life, or like people see things on you, like the eyes don't lie. Like, if I was going through something right now, people could see that in my eyes. But I think that it's important for me, and I think this is just a philosophy of life. Like, I don't want people to just look at me and see me when everything is like peaches and cream. I want people to see me go through things. I want people to see me mess up. I want people to see me make mistakes. Because if I lived my life on camera like everything was perfect, when I do mess up, it's going to be like, whoa. It's going to be a shock to everybody. And it's like, no, I'm still human. Like, I'm not God. I'm still human. So I think I want people to see me go through things and mess up. And I think that's how I continue to do it, even when I don't feel like it, because I want you to see what it looks like when I don't feel like it. I think that's important for people to see. I think it's relatable, because I think a very important thing in life is that people just want to feel related to. That I'm not the only one that goes through this, or that, or I'm not the only one that goes through things. So I think that's important. And I tell my friends that too. Like, that even goes into friendships. Like, me, personally, I'm not the, like, I'm gonna show up for my friends, right? Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. But I'm the friend that you call when you're going through the worst moments in life. I don't want to see you, like, of course I want to see you in your great moments of life, but, like, those are not the only moments to me in your life that matter. I want to see you go through darkness, and I'm gonna be there. So yeah, like, I don't think people should just see you in your good moments. I think that's fake. And life is that's just not the reality of life. It's like everything's not perfect all the time. So, that's how I continue to show up all the time when I don't feel like it, because people should see you mess up, make mistakes, and go through whatever you're going through. Why did you stop playing basketball? I stopped playing basketball for many reasons. Not many reasons, a couple reasons. Number one, I just fell out of love with it. Like, a lot of people don't know, my senior year of high school, I would always ask my mom, I would always ask her, like, what if I didn't go to college to play basketball? And like, she would brush it off and act like I was, like, joking. She would be like, girl, like, whatever. She would just brush it off like I was joking. I was like, I'm dead serious. Like, what if I don't go to college to play basketball? Because I was just, I don't know. I think at that time I was experiencing burnout. Well, since I'm on here by myself today, I'll give a story time. So, a situation actually happened for me to, like, not play anymore, because I was going to college to play basketball on a scholarship to Georgia Southern University. I was going there. Coming off of my last AAU summer, which was the summer going into my senior year, there's something called the live period, where you play in front of college coaches all summer, and that's the live period. So, there's like two. I think there's like one in April, I think, and then there's one in July. So the first live period, I was playing, whatever. And I was playing in Georgia somewhere. And the recruiting coordinator at the time, he saw me playing. So I guess, fast forward, I got back home from that live period, and he contacted me, and he was like, we have a new coaching staff at Georgia Southern. We're interested, whatever. So I'm like, cool, okay. I'll come on an unofficial visit. So before July happened, which is the second live period, I went on an unofficial visit, met their coaching staff, went on a school tour, whatever. And so kept in contact with them throughout until July. And then July came. Watch me play, whatever. They offered me. So at that point, from keeping in contact with them from April to July, that's the school I wanted to go to at that point. Because, I mean, new coaching staff, black coaching staff, you get an opportunity to turn a program around. That's what I've been doing my whole time playing basketball. Like, why would I not want to do that? Black lady, woman, head coach. So that's what I wanted to, that's where I wanted to go. So if that offer came through, that's where I was going. Period. So that's the first call I got. Like that's the first one. I'm like, okay. She's like, call me, hey, we want you to come play for us. Cool. I actually, people don't know this, I committed to them on the spot, like on that call. Because I didn't like, I was expecting calls from the Air Force, from Southern Mississippi, from App State, like a lot of schools. Like I was expecting that. And I just committed to them on the spot. Like that's where I wanted to go. So fast forward, committed to the school, live period is over. Now I'm in my senior year. I don't know the exact date. It was some date in September. I'm in class. I'm in class, and my mom is like blowing me up. Damn, why my voice sound like that? My mom is blowing me up. And right, no, it's not her. But yeah, my mom is blowing me up, and I'm like, yo, what is going on? And she was like, you need to call Coach Coop. Something is wrong. Coach Coop is the recruiting coordinator who initially recruited me to go there in the month of April. So she was like, you need to call Coach Coop. Something is going on. I'm like, yo, I can't. I'm in class. So I sent him a text, and I'm like, what's going on? And then, so he's not communicating with me. He's communicating with my mom. So she sends me a screenshot of the things he's saying. He's like, tell Briah to call Coach Howard. I hate the way she does business, this, that, whatever. So I'm like, okay, at this point, I know something is like off. Like, seriously. So I'm not going to call her. I'm in class. So I end up eventually getting out of class, call Coach Howard. No answer. I'm like, okay, all right. So then I go to my next class, which is study hall. So, I mean, can't talk in study hall. Study hall's quiet. Call when I get out of study hall, which is the last period of the day. Call her again. No answer. So she texts my mom. So at this point, I'm mad because nobody's talking to me. Like, what? Like, why y'all not talking to me? Like, this is my life. I'm the like, why nobody talking to me? So she was like, she texts my mom. She says, can you give me a call when you and Briah are together? So I'm like, okay. My mom picks me up from school. We go home. She calls her. And long story short, she basically says, if you know me, if you know me in real life, I'm little. Not little, but like, I'm 5'4", but like, I didn't play like I was 5'4". So she was basically like, we're going to go with a taller point guard. I'm talking about committed to the school, home visit schedule, official visit schedule, like everything, like in line for me to go play there next year. We want a taller point guard. And then on top of that, before I get into how that made me feel, on top of that, she was coming from another school. So what I think was, not that, but she had a kid at her old school that she was going to bring in. And that scholarship, which was mine, was going to go to her. So the point guard that they got, instead of me, was a point guard that was from Georgia. So if you know how college works, like a school won't have to pay out-of-state fees because if the kid is a kid from that state, they don't have to pay the out-of-state fees. But I'm a Florida kid going to Georgia, so you have to pay out-of-state fees for me. So it's like you're saving money for that kid from your old school
to keep it.
Exactly. So I think that was all of that compiled. So how that made me, like, I think I slept for the rest of it. Like I think I cried myself to sleep that day, and I slept for the rest of the day. Um, like I think for me, that was like worse than not
How did it feel going to school the next day?
going to school the next. Actually, it was a Friday, so I didn't go to school the next day. Yeah,
What did you do on the weekend?
the weekend. I went to see my significant other at the time. Uh, yeah,
They were there.
they were just a a form of comfort, peace. That's what I did. Um, but yeah, I think that was close to like
You think if that wouldn't like have knocked you off your feet, you think you would have like gotten it? Were you still able to go to another college?
yes, and okay, I'm glad you said that. Yes, I was able to go many other places. Like I had the opportunities to do that. Um, but at that point, I was just like,
Just
all
like a
right,
kid.
yeah, it's just like you
All
put
your
so
eggs in
much,
that one.
yeah, you put and it's like,
And eggs as in energy.
yeah. And it's like I've been playing basketball. I was playing basketball since like the second grade. Like I was playing basketball for a long time. So it's like you put so much time into this thing. You sacrifice summers, you sacrifice family time, you sacrifice fun with your friends. You sacrifice all of that, and it's like, dang, like I love something and it didn't love me back.
Do you think that basketball taught you other things?
Absolutely. Like I said, that goes back to saying like God gave me basketball. Like God gave me everything.
Because maybe the sport loved you back by teaching you things. It's just that lady was,
Mm.
you know.
I mean, if you look at it like that, yeah. But it's just like when you want something out of something, like it goes back to like
It
when
was done by numbers,
something
you feel me? Like,
exactly.
it was done for other reasons other
Yeah.
than the sport.
Yeah, exactly.
And that, to me,
Yeah, absolutely. I think basketball gave me things that um other things that just wouldn't have given me. Like it taught me that God gave me basketball in order for basketball to give me certain things. But basketball gives you the discipline, it gives you how to treat people, it gives you the work ethic, it gives you all of these life lessons that you will carry throughout life. It gives you all of that. But I think that a lot of times in life, when you love something and it doesn't love you back in the way that you want it to, that's a rough spot, because it's like, dang, I put this in, but it's like I want this from you, but it's like I'm not getting that. And so ultimately you feel like it doesn't love you back because it's not loving you the way you want it to. Same thing with relationships. It's like if somebody loves you, right? But it's not the way you want to be loved, or it's not in your desired love language, that's a problem. Um so yeah, I think that's how I felt at that time. So it was just like, bro, like I'm done. Um I'm going to finish my senior year playing high school basketball, and I'm done. Cuz I just feel like
well,
it,
maybe
it
that was
wasn't
the end of a chapter.
for sure. When I look at it like that, yes, it was the end of a chapter, and like it was just a big.
Maybe those sacrifices that you had to make because of obviously the sport demanding it.
Mhm.
Maybe that taught you that discipline, or
For sure.
the
For sure.
how to talk to people.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
It was just, I don't know, I think it was just a big like reroute. Like, and it
Pivot.
yeah, it rooted me in something different. Like basketball was my life. um but I think I root myself in God now. Like, God, whatever you say, because I've seen things go left, and I've tried to do things my way, or I've wanted things that weren't in alignment with what your will is for my life. So it's like, God, we're gonna do it your way. Um And yeah, like it's just a big reroute. But that's why I stopped playing. Do I miss it? Yes, a lot, all the time. Because honestly, and this is not me being cocky, arrogant, nothing. Like I think I would have been a pro. I think I would have been a pro. Like,
I believe so too.
but it's just that's not what God wanted, bro. Not what God wanted. I don't know though. That rocked my world. That day. Dang, I wish I had the. I'm gonna tell you the exact date. I think I committed to that school on July 11th of like 2019. And that day when she called,
Is it too late to like go back into it?
no. Wait, go into basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm too old now. Not too old, but
No, yeah, to get back into
I mean,
that routine
and
the flow.
that's another thing. So more story time. So after this was like I'm like a year removed from playing basketball. Like my life is just going now. My significant other at the time was at a school in West Virginia, a D2 school in West Virginia. And so at that point, I was like, bruh, I will like,
Go to you.
I will go there and try out for their team and play for them. Like, so like I had started working out again, all of that, like basketball stuff, working out again. And like I was like this close to going there. Like I'm talking about sent film, sent school application, transcripts, everything. Like all of that stuff was sent. Like I was that close to going there. But at the time, they were in the process of getting a new coach. So the person that I was communicating with to go there was
Same person that
was but he was still there though. He was just the athletic director he moved to a new role as the athletic director, and he was the previous head coach.
Right.
So, small world. The new coach that was coming in, I started communicating with him. He's asking me questions like, well, where were you going before? What happened? I told him the story. Come to find out, this guy
knows this.
is basically family
To that.
with this lady. I'm like, bruh. No way. So come to find out through talking to him, because when she called that day, she was like, we'll help you get somewhere else, go to another school. I'm like, bruh, nah. So the school that she was trying to get me to go to, he was the coach there at the time. So I'm like, okay, y'all are playing games. Like, y'all are playing games. So she would have wanted me to go to that school. For me, I guess, to see it. I don't know what she was trying to do, but later on, she would have, because the school was a JUCO, it's a junior college, so you can only do 2 years out of junior college. So basically later on, she would have came to get me, excuse me. I'm like, what kind of mind games are we playing? So I was like, okay, I'm just done. So once I found out he was tied to them, I'm like, okay, nah, I'm cool. I still got a voicemail in my phone from him right now today.
Saying like, oh, you should come.
What does it say? Damn, why is it so low? It's so low. But yeah, I got a voicemail from this guy right now. Oh, there you go. Hold up.
Good morning, Briah. It's Coach Davis calling from Bluefield State College. Just wanted to touch base with you to see if you've spoken with your mom about you possibly coming up this semester. If you would give me a call back at your earliest convenience, I would greatly appreciate it. My number is 336.
Yeah.
336.
I ain't gonna do him like that, but
All them-
man, what? Never. So I was just done, bro. I'm like, okay, it's not meant to be. It's not meant to be. I'm not about to be playing for like, nah. Cause if y'all are like family, y'all got the same values. Nah, I'm cool. So yeah, that's why I stopped playing. I was just over it. But that like that rocked my world. Like that put me in a. I wouldn't say actually like going through that whole story that I just told. I wouldn't say that put me like in a dark place because I still had to go play another season of high school basketball. So I still had basketball. But when I graduated from high school and I got to college, that was rough. My first like year or two of college was rough because it's like, what now? Then this stuff came. So like podcasting, like in a way, saved my life a little bit because that was a dark time. That was a dark time. So yeah, that's why I stopped playing though. Very unethical, but hey, we forgive and we move on, right? Yeah, we forgive and we move on. Am I in a relationship? That's the next question. I'm sick of talking about relationships. No, I am not in one, but there's someone that is very near and dear to my heart. Yeah. There's someone out in the world that is near and dear to my heart. I'll leave it at that. Yeah. I don't know. People be nosy and stuff. And yeah, nah, I'm cool. But yeah. Okay. What keeps you focused? That's the last one. I am very afraid. Other than being afraid of God, like one other thing that I'm very, very afraid of is failure. Like I have a real fear of failure. I have a real fear, and people could take this how they want to. I have a real fear of being regular. And I don't say that to say like people who do certain things, they're regular. No, like what my version of regular is. Like I have a real fear of being that. Like my version of regular is like the world will tell you to get a job, work, pay bills, go home. That's what the world will tell you to do. I think that is regular. And I have a real fear of getting stuck in that cycle. I think I'm too gifted for that. I think I'm too wise for that. I think I'm too driven for that. I think that God has given me too much to just settle for that. And I often pray that God never allows me to settle, even if that means waiting for a long time for the things that I want out of life or for the things that God has for me. Like I refuse to settle. Yeah, I think that's what keeps me focused most. Like me and my brother get on here and like talk often about our dreams, our goals, whatever. And it's not, I say this with all seriousness, it is not casual conversation. Like the things that we do, the things that he does, the things that I do, we take it very seriously. We don't take what we do lightly. And it's to the point that we are delusional about what we do. Like, he takes, like, I believe in my heart of all hearts, he will have one of the biggest clothing brands in the world one day. Like, I believe that in my heart. And I believe that my voice, forget Be For Real. Like, this is just the vessel. I believe that my voice will be one of the biggest voices in the world one day. So, like, but I have that belief in the things that we do because I see the work every day. Like, this is not just, I got something and this is what I want to do and this is what I want to have. Like, no. Like, it's real action. Like, action behind the things that we want out of life. And that just comes from, like, we both share the same fears. Like, a fear of failure. Like, that is a real thing for us. Like, I will not be regular. I cannot and I will not have everything it is that I need to be successful. And two, what keeps me focused is, like, I understand that all it is that I do is not just about me, but it's about my family. It's about doing God's will. It's about glorifying and honoring God. Like, even this, I do this now because I want to honor God. And going back to the family piece, like, I don't know if I was in kindergarten or the first grade. I had a project to do in school, and I think the assignment was, I don't know, write a wish or something you want to do in the future or something. You know what I wrote? I wish I could retire my mom. That's what I wrote. And I'll insert the picture of it too. Like, that's what I wrote. Like, you feel me? So, like, it's not, like, the same way that I approached basketball, I approach everything in my life. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. Like, this is not play. Like, and I don't talk about the things that I want to do often because I feel like, what are we talking about it for? Just do it. However long that takes, just do it. So I think that's where my focus comes from. But, like, again, basketball gave me that focus. Like, I didn't play around with basketball. Like, because I knew what I could be. Like, I didn't play around with it. So, yeah, that's what keeps me focused. Like, when I want to do something or something that there's a bigger picture, what am I playing around with it for? Like, I'm 23. I'll be 30 soon. Like, this is not the time to play. And I see, like, a lot of my peers, it's like, we're in the club every weekend. We're drinking. We're partying. Cool, you do that, cool. But don't look around at 30 and 40 and wonder where all your time went. You were playing around. At 30 and 40 and 50, my feet's going to be kicked up. Playing with nieces and nephews. Because I took advantage of the time where it was most important. Like, it's not play. It's serious. And I look around sometimes too, and, like, I think I said it on the last time we were here. It's like, you look around and you say, well, why not me yet? Or, what's taking so long? Or, you see this person doing that. You see this person doing this. And it's like, and I say this in the most humble way possible. The things that others obtain or the things that others accomplish all accomplishments are great. Like if like your accomplishment means something to you, that's beautiful. But like sometimes your calling is just higher. Like it's something greater than just the norm. Like it's some shit that's just like out of the norm. And I feel like I'm one of those out of the norm people that's gonna do out of the norm things. Like from where we come from, it's like it's normal. Go to college, get a job. Like get stuck in that cycle of life. Go pay bills. Go have kids. Get married. Retire at whatever. And like that's not gonna be my life. And I don't think, and I say it to my mom and my brother all the time, I, in my heart of all hearts, and I say it in the most humble way possible, I really do not think that God called me to live a life like that. I don't think God called me to live a life to work for anybody, to build somebody else's dream. I don't think that God called me to do that. I don't think so. And if that's what you're doing in life, that is beautiful. Like you make a way for yourself however you have to. I just don't think that's what God called me to do. And if I have to, like I said it, great things take time. And if it takes a little longer, then it just takes a little longer. But you allow God to develop you and shape you and mold you into who you need to be for what he has ahead, even if that takes a long time. And I think that God has given me the patience that he's given me and the drive that he's given me on purpose. Because he knows that the things that I will do in this life will be great, but it will also take time. I don't think I was called to be regular. I say that in the most humble way possible, and people will probably see this and be like, oh, she's full of herself. I say that in the most humble way possible. Like, for real, I say that in the most humble way possible. Like, and if you know me in real life, I am actually a very humble human being. Like, I don't even talk much, for real. Like, I really don't. I don't say much. Like, I just don't. Like, so, in my heart, I'm probably one of the most humble, nicest, grounded human beings that you will ever meet. If you know me in real life, you know that. But, and that just comes from, like, I don't think, if you see anything within me that is worth admiring, I understand that I'm not all that great without God. Because all that you see in me that is worth admiring, God has given to me. So, like, I understand that I'm not all that great without God. But with him, I can do anything. But without God, I'm nothing. So, yeah. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just, you gotta wait your turn, you know? And when the world tells you that what you're doing is not popular, or when the world tells you that what you're doing is not working, will you still be obedient? Because there are seasons, and it all comes back around. And God has a mysterious way of working. And so it's like, you got to be obedient to God above all else. Be obedient to God above your friends, above your family, above the freaking algorithms on the internet. Just be obedient. That's it. Yeah. I don't even know where I started. I feel like that went a different direction.
It was off the question
Of what keeps you focused, right? I don't even know how I got there, but like what I just finished saying, but
So God keeps you focused.
In a way that could be the answer, like, because I understand that there's a greater plan. So when you focus on the greater plan, yeah. But I think my answer was, I really have a fear of failure. That's the real answer. I really have a fear of failure. That's what keeps me focused. Really.
The fear of failure.
Yes. That's what really
So
like.
every time you think you're gonna fail, it starts like
Yeah, like I just.
your solution, your problem solving will start activating more, kind of like.
Yeah. I just. I don't know. Really fear failure. I really do. I really fear being regular. I do. It's just not. I don't feel like that's what God called me to be or do. Like I just. I don't know. I'm telling you, somebody's gonna hear this and say, "Oh, she's cocky, she's arrogant, she's full of herself." I don't care.
But those are the ones that are weak.
Like I just have. I don't know. Like I just think. And people will say, "Oh, well, everybody wasn't called to be a business owner. Or everybody wasn't called to be a doctor. Or everybody wasn't called to be." Like you're right. Somebody got to go flip the fries at McDonald's. Like absolutely, somebody has to do that. But do I feel like it was me? No. No. And if God called you to flip the fries at McDonald's, bro, like you do that to the best of your ability and you honor God while doing it. Like,
God will supply you with something.
bro, God will supply you with everything you need while you do that. But like,
I did my fair fucking
you feel me?
at Wendy's. That was my second job.
And he will give you something better. Absolutely.
And then he presented me a paintball field, and from the paintball field, the hotel.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah. Like I just told my brother yesterday before he left to go out of town. I told him, you have to be, the Bible says it too, be faithful over little and I will make you ruler over much. Like you got to appreciate those small, like the small things. But yeah, like if you're called to go be somebody's, I don't know, dog walker, you be the best dog walker that you can be. Because I feel like too, it's like God will put you in certain positions or he will give you certain gifts, right? But you like if somebody's walking a dog, right? If somebody's a dog walker, somebody will look at that and be like, well, what gift do you have to do that? But it's like there may not be really like a gift in it per se or a talent in it per se, and it's like, oh, well, how do I honor God in walking a dog, right? But it's like, you honor everybody doesn't have the ability to go work or make money or put money in their pocket, right? So how do you honor God? I'm just walking a dog. You honor God by doing it to the best of your ability because he still gave you an opportunity to do something. And everybody doesn't have opportunity. At its foundation, everybody doesn't have opportunity. Whether you be because you just physically can't work, I don't know, you deal with mental issues, whatever. Like everybody just doesn't have the ability or opportunity. So how do you honor God in doing something that you may not feel requires a talent or a gift? You do it to the best of your ability. Like even this, right? I would be doing God a disservice if I didn't do this to the best of my ability. That's how you honor him in everything you do, is you do it to the best of your ability. Because he gave you the ability. Like, do it. Period. If you're flipping pizzas, man, you flip them pizzas to the best of your ability.
That homie that worked at Papa John's and started making Instagram videos by making pizza.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, nothing at all. Thank you.
You know?
And God gave you a passion of liking to flip pizzas.
Maybe later he has his own restaurant.
Maybe.
Making pizzas.
But you don't get your own restaurant making pizzas if you don't honor the opportunity of making pizza at Papa John's to the best of your ability. Like, it doesn't work like that. Like, say somebody wants a new car. You don't get a new car if you don't honor the car that you have now. You're not going to take care of something better if you don't take care of what you have now. And so I think that a lot of us, we go outside, we get influenced, we get on the internet, we start looking to the left and to the right instead of straight, and now you feel like your job of walking the dog or flipping pizzas, that there's something wrong with that because the internet tells you that there's something wrong with that, or because there's somebody making shit bricks of money doing whatever. They're probably, I don't know, not walking dogs. They're probably doing things that they should not be doing. Like, you look at people's lives, and somebody said it on TikTok, and I was like, damn, you could be praying from a place that God has you and praying to get to a place that the devil has somebody else. Like, you don't know people, like, you don't know what's going on for real in a lot of people's lives. Like, you don't know. Like, who wants to, I don't know, it could be people scamming, selling drugs, like, you don't know how they get their money. So, like, or not even just money, but whatever they have. Stop looking to the left and to the right. Stop. It's pointless. Tunnel vision, man. Tunnel vision. Yeah. And it's hard to do, but that's why you pray to God. Because God will give you everything you need, internally and externally. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's sad, bro. I don't know. And like, even too, talk about focus. Me and my brother have 4 little sisters. Like, and we don't live in the same state. We never lived in the same house. We don't even have the same mother. But me and my brother understand that to some extent, our little sisters watch us. And I think for me, being the oldest girl, they're probably, like, my little sisters are, like, probably a little bit more crazy about my brother than they are me, because he's actually lived with them before and he's spent more time around them. But, like, for me, as the oldest girl, I think that there's an unspoken knowledge of knowing, like, you have to be the utmost role model for your little sisters. Because you're the oldest girl. Like, my brother's my brother. Like, he's our only brother. Cool, whatever. He's the boy, whatever. But you being the oldest girl, like, there's a certain, like, not image, because that sounds fake, but, like, you just have to be the utmost role model for them. Like, when I graduated from college, like, my little sisters were there. And for them to see that, I think that made me even more proud of myself, because it's like, you just gave them something to want to do out of life. And the sister that I have that's under me, like, she looks just like me. So, like, like, she's what? I think she's in, I don't know, she's 6th or 7th grade, whatever. But, like, she's gonna go to college soon. And now, seeing me graduate from college, she wants to go to college. At one point, people don't know this about me, but at one point, I wanted to be a lawyer. Yeah, I wanted to be a lawyer. Coming out of high school, I wanted to be a lawyer. I was going to law school, like, but then this came, so I was like, forget it. Like, I was actually in college majoring in business economics because I would have went into employment law. Like, I wanted to be a lawyer. Um, but even now, the sister that I have under me, she wants to be a lawyer. So like that keeps me focused too. It's like there's an unspoken knowing of like there are people looking at me to be like, you know. So even on social media, I watch like what I post because the sister that I have under me, she's on there. So it's like, yeah. And that means something to me. Like, I think that being an older sibling, I think it carries a certain privilege and honor. And I take it seriously. And that's something that I never, like, this is something that I've never said. I've never even said this to my brother. But, like, yeah, it just comes with a certain privilege and honor to me, and you should take care of that. So, yeah, for sure. So, those are just a few things that keep me focused. But the foundation of it is like, yeah, I have a real fear of failure, for sure.
Do you have a message?
Do I have a message for my sisters? I would tell them, it sounds freaking cliche, but like, you can be anything you want to be. Whether you want to be like me, whether you want to be like your brother, whether you want to be like your mom, our dad, whoever you want to be like. You can whether even if you want to blaze your own trail, like you can do anything you want to do. But I think most importantly that you should not forget that you should always lead with integrity. You should always lead with confidence. You should always lead with leadership of self. And above all else, you must be a great human being. And you must have great character, because your character will get you into rooms that you don't even know that you're in. So you be a good person. You love people well. You give cheerfully. And you show up. Like, and you show up as yourself. Don't let anybody change anything about you, or don't let anybody tell you that you're too much of this or too much of that. You just be you. And whoever likes you will like you. Whoever loves you will love you, and whoever doesn't, they just won't, and they will be okay. But you just be a good person above all else. You keep your heart and your eyes focused on the kingdom of God, and everything else will be added onto you. That's what I would tell them. Yeah, that's what I would tell them. Keep God first. I don't know. It sounds cliche, but like it's for real. It's like it's a real thing. Like, we hear our parents say things when we're growing up, and we're like, okay, all right, like that's so okay. And then we hear it as we get older. We keep hearing it, and it's like, that's cliche, okay, but it's like for real, like really. So that's what I would tell them. Yeah. I feel like this is a big rambling session. But I think it was cool. Where are we at? How much time was that?
An hour and 7.
Briah, you talk too much.
No.
You talk too much. That was cool though. So I guess that would be my be for real then. Or maybe not. No, that's not it. My be for real for today is, don't let your trauma ruin your relationships. I know that there's a lot internally that I face and that I battle with. And I don't want my relationships to struggle because of it. Like people say like, oh well, like I say all the time, I have trust issues, or like, nigga, you think I chose to have trust issues? Like I don't want these issues. Like, like I don't want them. Like I don't intentionally not open up to people or push people away or what. Like that's not intentional. It's just like, nigga, I can't help it. But face your issues, I guess. I don't know. Don't let your relationships suffer because of them. This is it. Don't let your trauma or your issues serve as a crutch as to like why you can't do something or why you won't do something. Like, don't let your issues be a crutch. Don't let your issues be an excuse. You do your best to fight those issues. Yeah, like if somebody, I don't know, somebody, I'm speaking my real life right now, man. Oh my God. Okay. If somebody like asks you to like, I don't know, open up to them. If somebody asks you to open up to them, like, don't use like, oh, I have trust issues. Like, I can't open up to you because I have trust issues. Like, no, like, you fight that issue and you try to open up even though you do have trust issues. Like, you work through it. You have to go through it to get through it. Like, don't use your issues as a crutch because they will ruin your relationships. And you cannot allow that to happen. My brother said it to me one time. He was like, you don't let your issues control you. You control your issues. And when you want people to stay in your life, you gonna make sure you control those issues. Because like people will leave and they have every right to do so. So you do your part in making sure they stay. But like, if they do leave because you didn't control your issues, like, you gotta look in the mirror. Period. But that is something that you have to make. That is something that you have to make sure that you do often. Is look in the mirror. What are you doing? Yeah, I think that's important. So, I'm Briah. I'm waiting for my brother to say I'm Shay, but he's not here. So, I'm Briah. See y'all when I see y'all.